At least one woman has accused Jeffrey Epstein of improper sexual contact while serving a 13-month sentence, while state charges in 2008 and 2009, according to a lawyer who represents dozens of Epstein accusers.
They've had papers on him since a month ago, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was for, he was charged in New York for sex trafficking for minors and conspiracy, but he pleaded not guilty. His attorneys touted his good behavior in recent years when asking a federal judge to release him, though, on a set of bail conditions, including confinement to just his New York mansion. Like, please, Your Honor, I just want to live inside my house.
Here's some info.
President Trump is speaking out about Jeffrey Epstein, the billionaire accused of sex trafficking.
He was a fixture in Palm Beach. I had a falling out with him a long time ago. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years.
Now, the crazy thing, too, is Epstein has been involved and, like, hovered around the political system for a super long time. And the other thing, though, is here's a funky set of events. So a month and a half before this, about a good handful of people, to say the least, around the Clinton organization had been taking their own lives or suddenly dying. They've had paperwork on Epstein for about a month and a half, at the least as well. I don't know those exact dates. But he even knows, like, Kevin Spacey, the other Bryan Singer, and then there's a little bit of information in this video that I will wait till we get to it. But just so everyone knows, like, that's the thing. That's why if anyone's seen it in the newspaper and they don't know, that why Clinton's had to come out and say it, why a bunch of other congressmen have to come out and say, like, I've been on the island, but I never saw any, like, small Indonesian boys running around for their life. So it's a weird, like, there's conspiratorial queries around this man. I won't get into those right now because I don't want to, like, make light of something that is, like, actually being investigated.
So apparently it's also too early because someone like the victims in this situation are also saying that it happened in his New Mexico ranch.
He's got multiple estates.
Yeah, so it's like the New Mexico. Do you call them New Mexican, or is it New Mexico authorities?
Kanye West and single New Mexicans.
New Mexicans. No, but the authorities. I know.
It's all right. It's all right.
Fucking idiot.
You fucking son of a.
But those authorities apparently say that it's one of those places that they know very little about, and they don't know if they're going to actually start looking into that one specific area.
Yeah, like right now they've only made it to, like, his Virgin Islands estate where he literally owns an island, and where other reports in between when this broke and right now, even employees of the island have called it, that the locals called it Pedophilia Island. Not putting any words in anyone's mouth. That's what they've said. So
Epstein was actually banned from Mar-a-Lago, according to court documents obtained by Inside Edition, after Epstein was accused of sexually assaulting an underage girl at the club.
I was not a fan of his. That I can tell you. I was not a fan of his.
And this is your first look inside Epstein's opulent $77 million mansion in Manhattan.
okay, before we get into this, Carwin,
Yeah.
what do you think is going to be in there?
I can't guess. I don't want to guess.
Okay.
Don't make me guess.
With every revelation, I'll go to you for a color commentary. But here we go. Ready? This is the top part of the roller coaster. Everyone who's listening, put your hands up in the air.
No.
It was featured on the cover of Architectural Digest in 1995. The mansion has a heated sidewalk so snow and ice melts during the winter. Epstein's monogram, J.E., appears right here in brass on the doorway. And
So my theory right now, what do you think about heated sidewalks in front of your home? How opulent is that to where the cement under your feet is hot enough to melt ice? And the house is estimated at about $70 million at the least. Now, if I'm to jump into conspiracy query mindset here,
Yes.
trafficking brings you a lot of money. So you own an island, you have a $70 million estate in New York, and you're so in bed with evil that the fires of hell are heating the cobblestone under the street. I just kidding. That was all a riff. Leave me alone. So let's continue. He's got his name, his initials.
inside, beneath the stairs, there's a lead-lined panic room, like something out of a James Bond movie.
What do you think that would be for?
Burn this house down.
Okay.
Burn it all.
Now
Burn it all.
we've barely, according to the script,
Burn it all.
maybe entered the foyer.
All I can think of is Michael B. Jordan's burn it all. Just burn it all.
Man should have walked in with a bunch of tiki torches. Here we
FBI
go.
raid on the mansion uncovered sex toys, a life-size female doll hanging from a chandelier.
Who hangs that shit from a chandelier?
Oh, Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. The Red Dragon.
That's like some shit out of a sex comedy.
That's like, hey, we're having a wild.
There's a female doll hanging from the chandelier.
Is that a doll? Yeah, sure. So here we go.
And hundreds of lewd photos. Bill Cosby, who is now serving 3 to 10 years in prison for sexual assault, used to live in a townhouse directly opposite the mansion.
Coincidence? Fact or fiction?
Oh, that is beyond belief.
These are pages from Epstein's Little Black Book. They were first obtained by the website Gawker. They show numerous entries.
I like how Gawker's the one who broke this story.
I like how all Inside Edition, Gawker, and the fucking National Enquirer were the only ones doing journalism on this shit when this man had paperwork drawn up on him.
Well, I mean, IGN's not going to definitely cover it. I can tell you that for sure.
I mean, they're going to give that chandelier a 10 out of 10.
Famous Donald Trump, actor Alec Baldwin.
Pros, it's a chandelier. Con, well,
Courtney Love, holy shit, she was like
Yeah.
a mess.
Page after page are headlined Massage Paris, Massage UK, Massage Florida. Below the cities, a list
I like.
of
Is that
first
this the
names,
name of the city in each of those states?
Yeah.
contact
Let's
number.
go to Massage
There are
Florida.
21
I'm just
email
kidding.
addresses and contact numbers in the book for former
there's
President
Slick
Bill
Willie.
Clinton, and he's speaking out today. President Clinton knows nothing about the terrible
There you go.
crimes Jeffrey Epstein is
Give me
charged
that
with
at
in
least.
New York, a state.
Tell me that there's still some life out there in the world.
He told us once, though, he had no sexual relations with that woman, and then he had sexual relations
You
with
did
that
this
woman.
on purpose.
Says.
I was
In
like,
the statement,
Bill,
Clinton
no.
acknowledges he flew 4 times on Epstein's private jet in 2002 and 2003. Shantae Davis was a flight attendant on the jet known as the Lolita Express.
Oh, so the word Lolita is also commonly associated
We know.
Beep.
Oh, God.
with... So let's see what they wanted on this
Allegedly
plane.
shuttled underage girls between Epstein's homes. She told Inside Edition Clinton did nothing improper on those trips.
Thank you.
She says
Give
she
me
made
that.
him peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and Clinton took her shot.
Clinton also told us once he didn't have any sexual relations with that woman, and then he had sexual relations with that woman. Also, are you going to get on a plane that's commonly called the Lolita? I don't even watch it.
Are you? The president is going to make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for free. You're forgetting that part. For free. The president is
I
going to
won't
make
even
me
say-
a
I
peanut
won't
butter
even-
and jelly sandwich on the Lolita Express.
I won't even sit there and watch the Polar Express, let alone want to get down on it.
Are they watching Cooper's Lolita on top of that? Like, what the fuck?
That would be the ultimate double whammy. It's like, well, guess what we're watching on the Lolita Express? What if it was only known for that because they just loved screening in tandem?
There's like a big old poster of it on the side of the plane.
Yeah.
In Africa.
They had shut down a jewelry store for us, and I helped him pick out a bracelet for Chelsea.
Oh, ew. Oh, no.
Epstein has pled not guilty. He's scheduled for a bail hearing next Monday. The prosecution.
Which he didn't get, by the way. He didn't get it because with all of his money and his assets, and they're still trying to figure out why and how he got all this money, because he has no official job title. He did one thing, amazingly, where he managed to get Stephen Hawking out of the house. Stephen Hawking pictured at Jeffrey Epstein's island of sin. Is what the Telegraph is reporting.
Yo,
Cambridge professor photographed on convicted pedophile's private Caribbean island.
Say that 5 times fast.
Ugh. And then he actually had something to say. Let's see. This is something
No, don't even.
that Stephen
even-
Hawking
don't.
had to say.
Despite my
Don't
physical
do it.
limitations, my time on the island was quite enjoyable. Jeff seemed like a very considerate and open man. He was open to discussion on the bigger questions in life. Where did we come from? Are aliens real? And can a nigga get a table dance?
And then this is what he had to say about the accommodations. He had something to say about the accommodations there.
The accommodations were beautiful. The golden showers were exquisite. The restroom was nice too.
Boo this this man, everybody. Come on. Boo. Yes. Now the adults in the room. All right.